everybody. Good morning. It is Tuesday, right before Thanksgiving. How about that? One day away or 2 days away. Thanksgiving's on Thursday. I hope everybody's getting prepared for Turkey Day. If you're traveling, be safe out there. Eduardo, good morning. How are you doing this morning? Everybody bring your coffee because we are going to play a trivia game this morning. A true trivia game, not just Texas trivia, but a trivia game. We've got about 50 questions. I'm not sure if we can, if we'll actually go through 50 questions during the live, but we'll see. Morning, Kim. How you doing, dear? How's the sound? Is it okay? Eduardo, is the sound okay? Just type okay in the comments. Karen Lane just joined. Good morning, Karen. How are you doing this morning? I'm glad to have you here. We're going to play trivia this morning. Kim said it sounds good on YouTube. Sound okay on TikTok? Dugan, 17. Hey, man, how's it going? Hey, don't forget, if it's your first time here, let us know what state you're from. If you'd like to join the fan club, send me a little heart me emoji, and that will automatically add you to the fan club. Mikey Nee, I like that. Thanks for joining this morning. Mass. All right. All the way from Massachusetts. I bet it's cold there this morning. You know, we had a cold front hit Texas. Well, I say they call it a cold front. I don't really call it a cold front. I think it's in the 60s this morning, but it'll probably warm up. Yeah, so if you like playing trivia, we have 50 trivia questions that we're going to do this morning. Sis, or yeah. And so I thought I would, that's fun. Every time we do trivia, it seems like everybody enjoys that. It's just something different to do. And I'll keep score. Hey, Ed, how you doing? Just letting everybody know we're going to be playing a 50-question trivia game today. I thought maybe everybody's like, I barely had a cup of coffee and you're wanting to play games. What kind of deal is that? Pinecone joined. Hey, man, how's it going? It's just a drive-by, I guess. Anyway, it'll be fun. It's not Texas trivia or Illinois or any specific state. It's just generalized trivia questions. Some of them are really easy. Some aren't. Catbo just joined. Hey, how's it going? Jacito just joined. Hey, man, how's it going? Yep, tap that screen, get your fingers ready because you're going to need, here we go. We'll do a little exercise this morning. That way you can type faster. Hold your finger up and down, round, point it, tap the screen. Tap the screen up here. I forgot my camera's up here. Tap that screen. There you go. Very good. Now, the way this is going to work this morning is the first person that answers the question correctly. I'm going to keep score here, and then we'll make sure that we let everybody know who answered the question, and I'm going to give you a score, and then we'll determine who the winner is at the end of the game. And I haven't thought exactly what I'm going to do, but I'm going to do something. Okay. It is 5:49. I'm going to wait one more minute before we start. Chadley, my entire family stole my inheritance at my house, and all I have is the evidence. Oh, there's always somebody. Thank you for joining this morning. If you're new here, let me know. Put something in the comments, new, like, or what state you're from, so that I can keep up with where you're at and join the fan club. And you can join the fan club by sending the little heart emoji. All right. Okay, is everybody ready to get started? It is, well, wait a minute. It's not quite 5:50 yet by my watch. So if you need to grab Geneseo Police Department. Okay. All right. Make sure, you know, there's a few things you can do. One, join the fan club. Two, share the live. It's free. It doesn't cost anything to share the live. And three, tap on the screen if you like what we're doing here. Jay Steppa just drove by, and here we go. And just so everyone knows, if you're a regular, hey Jay, how you doing? I met my wife through my sister, my youngest sister. She didn't even like me. But we were at a dance, and all night I was dancing with all the other girls, and I didn't dance with her because I didn't think she was interested. And she came up at the end and grabbed my hand and said, why aren't you dancing with me? So off we went dancing, and 47, nearly 48 years later, we're still doing that. So there you go. There's my story, Jay. All right, so here we go. We're going to start with the first question. And the first person that answers, I'm keeping score here, and we're going to see how smart you are with one cup of coffee down. Okay, it says, what small country is the world's leading consumer of coffee per capita? What small country is the world's leading consumer of coffee per capita? No. Close, but, well, I say close, kind of close. Let's see. Cuba, no. It's not a country that I would have thought of. Not one that I would have thought of at all. Okay. We've had several guesses. Vatican City? No. Alabama? No. How about Finland? Finland was the answer. So no points awarded on that question. Finland. Hey, Finland. That's correct. Per capita. I wouldn't have thought that, but yeah. I mean, it gets cold in Finland, and so maybe that's why. That wouldn't have been my guess. There were some good guesses. Portugal, yeah. No, Finland. Okay, here we go. We're going to move on to the next question. What term for a small cup of highly concentrated coffee literally means pressed out in Italian? Oh, there you go. First, Adrian. Ooh, you are quick, Adrian. Excuse me. I thought it said Adrian. Okay, so Aiden, everybody, let's see here. Let me pin Aiden to the top. Let's see if I can figure out how to do this on. Yep, there it is. Pin this comment. Everybody go check out Aiden and give him a follow. Okay, so now we're on to the third question. Coffee beans are actually the seeds of a berry, commonly called what kind of cherry? I'll read it one more time. Coffee beans are actually the seeds of a berry, commonly called what kind of cherry? I'm watching for answers. Might have to put like a little timer here so that we time these. Clary just joined. Good morning. Yeah, no, that's not it, Aiden. Okay, so I'm going to give the answer. The answer is coffee cherry is what it's called. Coffee cherry. Nobody got that answer so far. Yeah. Java cherry. Ed was close. Yeah. All right. So here we go. Fourth question. What's the main ingredient that is mixed with a shot of espresso to make an Americano? What's the main ingredient that's mixed with a shot of espresso to make Americano? Anybody know that? Jason, thank you for joining us over here on YouTube. We're having a trivia question game. And so, dude, Aiden wins again. Second answer. Aiden's on top of this. That y'all do know, don't be Googling these answers, because that kills the fun. Make sure if you answer, you need to be able to answer on your own merit, okay? Hey, Jason, thanks for joining us over here on YouTube. Step in. I'm going to ask the next question, and the way we're playing is the first person that answers the question gets a point. Okay. Okay, good deal. That's good, Aiden. You're just smart. You know, some people are really good at trivia. I'm not really great at it, but some people I'm always impressed by how they can answer some of these. And these are some kind of easy questions to start. Okay, so here's the next one. The world's most popular coffee, accounting for about 60% of production, is the Arabica bean. Is that true or false? True or false? Anybody? Kim says true, and Kim is the correct answer. Kim over here on YouTube gets a point. Everybody go give Kim a quick follow. Kim gets a point. So far, we've had 3 correct answers, Aiden and Kim. Aiden has 2, Kim's got 1. And I know this seems, yeah, thanks for sharing the live, Ed. And so I know this may seem like it's all coffee, but they change. And these were randomly picked. I didn't pick them out. I just, you know, I'm going to tell you straight up, I used AI because I wanted it to be random questions. And I have some more trivia stuff to do in the future. But today, you know, it was something that I came up with it at like 4:30 this morning, and I was trying to come up with some good stuff to do on Tuesday. All right, so here, this one's easy. So everybody get your fingers ready, because this one will probably get answered pretty quick. What popular Italian dessert is made with coffee-soaked ladyfingers and mascarpone cheese? No. What popular Italian dessert is made of coffee-soaked ladyfingers and mascarpone cheese? Anybody? Jason, maybe? Ed? Cannolis? No. It's a dessert. Wow, I would have thought somebody would have got that one. And Smiley Face just joined. Well, that was just a drive-by. Yep, Mr. Avocado just joined and answered the question. It is. Hey, Al, how's it going? Thanks for joining this morning. We're playing trivia. And so, Al Gitz, what's up, buddy? It's been a while. We've been missing you. Glad you're back. Okay. Our name about coffee is I don't have it anymore. Somebody's liable to get hurt. I'm with you there. I hear you. Hang on a second. I want to. Got a little space heater right here behind me, and it's a little chilly this morning with short sleeves. But anyway, here we go. All right, Jason, this one's probably yours. You can probably answer this one, I think. Never know, but here we go. What is a cup of drip coffee with an added shot of espresso called? A heater. Yep, got a little heater behind me. What? You know, Al's got the answer correct. Hey, Jesse McCall, thank you for joining us on YouTube today. Good morning. If this is your first time here, let us know where you're from, Jesse. We're playing trivia this morning. Red Eye, yes, Red Eye was the correct answer. Al has 2 points. Aiden has 2 points. Kim has 1 point. Here we go. On to the next question. Which 2 U.S. states commercially grow coffee? Which 2 U.S. states commercially grow coffee? A good start. You too, Jesse. Hawaii, okay. Vermont and New Hampshire. Oh, answered. Ed is dead on. It is Hawaii and California. Okay. Here we go. I forgot to pin the pinning Ed to the top. Everybody go give Ed a follow. I'll give you a second to do that. Okay. All right, here we go. What long 90s sitcom featured a famous fictional coffee shop called Central Perk? Oh, I figured y'all be all over that one. Howitzer Impact, all the way from Australia. Good morning. Thank you for joining us on YouTube. We're playing trivia games. Let's see here. Sorry. No. Close, but no. Anybody know? Not so slow. Fozzie just joined. Hey. Hannah just joined. Hey, thanks for the follow. Anyone who follows during the live gets followed at the end, as long as you're not a bot. Okay, so I'm going to give it one more time. What long-running 90s sitcom featured a famous fictional coffee shop called Central Park? Anybody know that answer? Oh, yes, we have a YouTube. Winner, chicken dinner. Howitzer just answered the question. It was Friends. Good job. I'm just going to call you Howitzer. In fact, that's funny. L-I-T-Z-R. Everybody on YouTube, give Howitzer follow, check out his page. But that's who answered the question correctly on number 9. All right, here we go. Did that not give me all the questions? I'm going to be really irritated. It didn't. Okay. Well, that's all right. We've gone through the first 9 questions. You know, every time I think I'm prepared, something happens. And okay, here we go. Next question. And this is a movie question. Okay, here it is. What is the name of the talking snowman in the movie Frozen? Y'all will probably get this one. Yep, Ed was the first one to answer. All right, it is Olaf. That is correct. I gave y'all a pretty easy one. Okay, so this one might be, yeah, Howitzer got it right too. Okay. All right, this one might be a little more difficult. I didn't even know this, which there's a lot I don't know. I was blanking there. Yeah, Aiden. So for some reason, when you use AI and you use it like on your mobile device, and even if you tell it to save it, it does, and then you open AI on the same platform AI on a computer, it doesn't transfer the information over. I don't know why. I wished it would have. And I thought I had emailed all of the questions, but it only emailed some of them. So that's all right, though. We're good to go. So here's the next question. What does the acronym SCUBA stand for? Yeah, that's real old here. We are. Al, what a character. Okay, so one more time. What does the acronym SCUBA stand for? Anybody know that? That's kind of a hard question. What are we chatting on? We're playing, Howard, so we're playing a trivia game this morning. But if you have something that you want to discuss, let's let us know. Self-contained underwater breathing apparatus. Boom. Ed is the winner chicken dinner. Ed wins that one. Man, I wouldn't have known that one. Okay, so here's the next question. Next question is, which country is the origin of the martial arts Taekwondo? Which country is the origin of the martial art Taekwondo? Lee Ross just joined. Hey, Lee, how's it going? Aiden says Thailand. Oh, Lee Ross just killed it. Perfect. South Korea is the correct answer. Let me write your name down here. Lee Ross comes up with the answer. I'm gonna pin Lee to the top. Everybody go check out his page and give him a follow. All right, here we go. On to the next question. And Kim got it right too. Howard just said Japan. Yeah, we were close. Y'all were all in the region. In which year did the Titanic sink? In which year did the Titanic sink? Anybody know that? I wouldn't have known that. Oh, Aiden smashes it. Kim gets the answer correct too. All right. Lee Ross 34. Yeah, that was close. Al, So close, but so far, buddy. Al's pretty sharp too, though, especially when it comes to those coffee questions. He had that down. Okay, let's see if there's any chemist on the channel this morning. Here we go. What is the chemical symbol for gold? What is the chemical symbol for gold? Yep, Aiden has, he said he was a chemist, or he liked chemistry, and so he did get that correct. Yep, Kim got that one correct. AG, no iron. I just call it money. All right, next question. Oh, this one's, let's see if you're a mathematician, maybe you'll know this answer. It says, how many sides does a heptagon have? How many sides does a heptagon have? Oh, Al crushes it. Yes, that is correct, Al. 7. I would have never known that. Al. Okay, pinning Al to the top. He'll be there for 60 seconds. Everybody go give him a quick follow if you're not following. All right, next question. Oh, this is maybe easy if you're, What's the capital city of Australia? What's the capital city of Australia? Different for geometry, yeah. Aiden says Canberra. Dang, Aiden. Aiden is correct. I didn't know that answer either. Kim said Melbourne. I think that's close, but it is Canberra. Used to be something else. Used to be something else. Huh. Okay. Oh, so it used to be Melbourne. So Kim, Kim gets a point. I'm gonna give Kim a point too on that since it changed. But anyway, okay. So let's go to the next question. Which famous playwright wrote Romeo and Juliet? Which famous playwright wrote Romeo and Juliet? Yeah, that is correct. So Al gets a point because he was the first to answer correctly. That is correct. It is Shakespeare. Next question. What's the highest mountain in Africa? Let me rephrase that. The highest mountain in Africa is located in which country? Aiden says Kilimanjaro. It's asking for what country is it located in. Oh, dang, that's in Asia somewhere. No. Still no answer. Kim, do you know? The highest mountain in Africa is located in what country? That's funny. Y'all are all close. I don't know how close Odang was, but the rest of them are pretty close. Nope. Okay, so let's see. Nobody got that answer. It's actually Tanzania. It's in Tanzania. But you were right about the mountain. The mountain name is Kilimanjaro. Okay. Back to the chemist, I guess. Last chance scenario joined. Well, they drove by. Maybe they don't want to play. Okay. So here we go. What material is a diamond made of? Kim probably knows this because a diamond are women's best friend, they say. What material is a diamond made of? Oh, look at, ow. And yeah, pickleballer got it right too. 1, 2, 3, boom, boom, boom. And Kim got it right. Okay, so let me write this down here. Aiden gets one. Aiden was the first person, but since so many people got that right, I'm going to give everybody a quick point. I got to write down pickleballer. I like that pickleballer. Do y'all play pickleball on a regular basis? Is that why you use that handle? Now make sure everybody that's playing, yeah, there you go. Follow, join the fan club, send me one of those little heart me emojis and you'll be part of the fan club. It's free. So that one, Josito gets a point. Thanks, man. Thank you, pickleball, all the time. Has anybody else on the live ever played pickleball? I've never played. My grandkids play sometimes. It looks kind of like playing ping pong on a tennis court to me. But I've watched it before, and it's sometimes pretty fast paced. Hang on a second. I'm gonna shut the garage door real quick. That damp wind popping in here this morning. That little space heater back there not doing me much good. Weirdly played in the middle. Really? Okay. Huh. How about that? Okay, so the next set of questions is based off of geography and nature. Okay, so here we go. What is the longest river in the world? Longest river in the world. Oh, pickleballer nailed it. Ooh, Aiden, pickleballer, little bit of competition there. How about that? So let's get them. Wait a minute. Let me get them pinned up here at the top. Okay, pickleballer's been pinned at the top. Everybody go give them a quick follow if you don't already. All right. All the time. Great. Okay, here we go. You were, yep. Kim gets a point just for answering the question right over here on YouTube. Thank you. Okay, here we go. Next question. How many continents are there? How many continents are there? Ooh, pickleballer. Pickleballer and Aiden and Kim, they must have all played this game before because they all are correct. All right. Okay, here's the next one. What is the fear of heights called? What is the fear of heights called? Yeah, I know. Oh, yes, pickleball gets a point. They are correct. And the first to answer. I didn't know that. Acrophobia. How about that? Okay. Boom. Let's see what else here. Anybody else? Okay. Here we go. Next question. Which sea is located between Europe and Africa? You know, I think these people that are answering all these questions are really smart or they've had 2 cups of coffee. I'm not sure which one comes first. Oh, I tell you what. Aiden and Pickleballer are fighting it out neck and neck. They are both correct. And over here on YouTube would be Kim. All three have the correct answer. It is Mediterranean. Exactly. Man, I thought these might be hard questions, but y'all are on it this morning. What is the primary function of the chlorophyll in a plant? What's the primary function of the chlorophyll in a plant? Yep, you're all kind of correct. It is photosynthesis. It's the ability to absorb sunlight. Yeah, photosynthesis. So Aiden gets a point. Pickleballer gets a point. Kim, color. It does say that, you know, that does have something to do, but that wasn't the answer that it gave. But I agree with you, Kim. Okay. Next question. In which European city would you find the Colosseum? In which European city would you find the Colosseum? Pickleballer and Aiden have answered correctly again. I think they're AIs. What do y'all think? Are they bots? No, they're not. I'm just playing. But they are smart little cookies. Maybe. Take me to your leader. Oh, man, that's too funny. Okay, here we go. Next question. What's the smallest planet in our solar system? I know, Pickleball, y'all do rule. What's the smallest planet in our solar system? Cowcop just joined. Hey, Chris, how's it going? Smallest planet in our solar system. Yep. It was it. Well, it's Mercury now since they downgraded Pluto. Yep, you are absolutely correct. Ed and Aiden were both correct. It is Mercury. Ed and Aiden. Poor Pluto. Yeah, I bet his ears are dragging low now. Okay, so here we go. Hey, Chris, we're playing trivia this morning. I'm glad you are feeling better and can breathe. If you had a broken rib or a concussion, if y'all didn't know, Cowcop got to doing it wasn't rodeoing, but got some of the effects of rodeoing. His horse jump lift when he turned right and off while he was working, and off on the ground he went. And I'm not sure. Chris, was that how you broke your rib? I mean, I know when you had asked about sneezing, I didn't even think about having a broken rib. I went straight to the serious stuff, like he had a concussion. But it sounds like he may have a broken rib. And I know those I've had those a time or two, and they can be super painful. So I hope you're feeling better, taking it easy. Can't breathe. Yeah, exactly. And, you know, the bad thing is there's not really a whole lot they can do for you other than, you know, try to give you a little bit of muscle relaxer and pain medicine if needed. But yeah, those can really bother you. Okay, next question. What is a group of crows called? What is a group of crows called? Anybody? Anybody? What is a group of crows? And they're talking about the bird, a crow. What is a group of crows called? Oh, Kim smashes it over here on YouTube. I'm not telling the people on TikTok what the answer is, but Kim did get it right. She was the first person to answer that one. Oh, I know, Chris. Yep, exactly. Isn't that a weird name to call a group of blackbirds a murder? Huh. Pickleball answers the question first on TikTok. Oh, did the comment get censored? Did the comment get censored? I don't know. I don't know what you. I don't know what your answer was, Aiden. I didn't see it, so I didn't censor it. I typed it right away. Yeah, there you go. Okay, here we go. In what state is the Grand Canyon located in? This one's really easy. And really? Huh. Yep. And Cal Cop wins that one over here on TikTok. He answered first. It is the great state of Arizona. And Kim gets a point on YouTube. She also answered first. All right, very good. Some smart folks. I tell you. Okay, next question. Which bird is known for being able to fly backwards? Which bird is known for being able to fly backwards? And you're right, Aiden, it does span through several states. Aiden wins the challenge there, and Ed and Pickleballer, all of them. 1, 2, 3. Daffy Duck. Yeah, I bet Daffy Duck does fly backwards, Cal Cop. It is Hummingbird. Hummingbird. Oh, that's too funny. That's Hummingbird. I like Cal Cop's Daffy Duck. You know what he's been doing is like ribs are hurt. He's been stuck at the house watching cartoons. Dory Hanson just joined. Good morning, Dory. Hey, Dory, we're playing trivia this morning, so hang around and answer some trivia question. Yeah, he does get brownie points for that. That's for sure. Thanks for the follow. Okay, so here we go. Next round of questions. This is pop culture and entertainment. These are always funny. Who directed the movies? Now, y'all are going to know this one like really quick. So depending on who can type. So everybody get your fingers ready. Are you ready, Dory? Here we go. Who directed the movies? Jaws, E.T., and The Extraterrestrial. I guarantee you whoever can type the fastest will answer that question. Yep. George Lucas. Yeah, they were looking for Steven Spielberg. Steven Spielberg. So Kim gets a point. She was the first to answer on YouTube. And Aiden gets another point. Our resident smarty pants. Aiden's sharp. Well, I tell you what, he's like a butter knife. What's the name of Mickey Mouse's dog? Oh my God. Yeah. Cayenne answered correctly. Aiden, yeah. The downgraded Pluto. Yep. Kim got it correct. Okay. That was good. Everybody gets a point on that one. I like that. Okay. Yeah. Okay, here we go. That was pretty easy. The character of Captain Kirk is from which sci-fi franchise? The character of Captain Kirk is from which sci-fi franchise? Yep. Exactly. We have 3 correct answers on TikTok, and Kimberly has smashed it over here again. And Calcop gets point. Yeah. There we go. All right. Yeah, portrayed famously as William Shatner. I remember watching Star Trek when I was a kid. It was a good show. I didn't watch, the later versions. It kind of got boring to me. But as a kid, I can remember watching them. Okay, so if you like music, here's the next question. Which singer is known as Queen of Pop? Which singer is known as the Queen of Pop? Beyonce, that's a good guess. Kim, anything? Queen, King. Nobody's answered correct yet. Which singer is known as the Queen of Pop? Taylor Swift. Yeah. Nope. Okay, nobody got that one. It is Madonna. Madonna was the answer. That's the first question so far that nobody's been able to answer, and y'all surprised me. We have such a smart group of people this morning. Okay, what fictional city is home to Batman? What fictional city is home to Batman? Yep. Kim? Yep. AKA Modern City, New York. The answer is Gotham. Oh man, that's too funny. Yes. Okay. That was kind of an easy one. Oh, this might be it's not my genre, but there's a lot of people on here that I know are real music fans. So here's the next question. Which band released the album The Dark Side of the Moon? Which band released the album The Dark Side of the Moon? Yep. Answer is correct. Is it Kane? I see it spelled Cayne. Is it pronounced Kane like candy cane? I just typed faster. You must use 2 thumbs, I can't do that. I got one of them big fat fingers, and it's like, and my grandkids do this. They're all over the phone. They're like, write a book in 30 seconds. Now, I can type on a keyboard fairly fast, but I can't do the phone thing. And I've tried, I thought that was really good when phones came out with that little microphone. So, you could talk to text. But I did that once or twice, and the message on the other end came out different than what I said. And it got me in trouble. So I don't ever do the talk to text because it'll change words on you. Did y'all know that? That talks to, don't do that because, you will get in trouble because somebody will get the text and be like, have you lost your mind what you sent me? And the one that I did, of course, I didn't send it to a friend. I sent it to my wife. She didn't speak to me for a week after that. It was crazy. So don't use the talk to text. You have to learn to do that. It's 4:30 local time here, and I shouldn't even be here. Where are you at, Aiden? If it's 4:30 local time, where are you at, Aiden? Southern California. Okay. Oh man, what a great place to be. It's probably what is it about 70 there today? Has to be West Coast, yeah. I'm thinking 4:30 in the afternoon. But it's like 4:30 in the morning. Man, can you imagine how sharp either Aiden works nights and he's awake and he hasn't gone home to go to bed yet, or he's really sharp for it being 4:30 in the morning there. I don't know that I could do that. Fontana. I used to talk to Tex in the car. My wife often asked me if I'm Yeah, I'm telling you, whatever, it's 68 and windy in Southern California. Weather report by Aiden. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I'm telling you, I never use that anymore. I got in so much trouble. My wife thought I had lost my mind. Yeah, so I can't use the talk to text. I guess you could if you if you did it and then you went back and like proofread it before you send it, but usually by then I can just type it. I hate to text, but the younger generation don't answer their phones anymore. You ever notice that? They don't set up voicemail. You call them, and I do a lot of this. People will have a computer problem, and I'll have a phone number to call them, and I call them, and as soon as you call them, it says, this person does not have voicemails set up, so you can't leave a message, so hang up. And it hangs up on you. And then you're like, well, what good did the phone number do me if they don't answer the phone and I can't leave them a message to call me back? So, yeah. All right, here we go. Who played the lead role in the movie Black Panther? Who played the leading role in the movie Black Panther? If you're a Marvel fan, you would probably know this. And I'm not really a Marvel movie fan. I've watched them, and some of them are all right, but I'm not a real big fan of them. Some of them are just not my age appropriate, I guess. Did anybody know? Kim, did you know? Who played the lead role in the movie Black Panther? Yeah. Yeah, see, that's me too. If it wasn't John Wayne, then I know I probably didn't watch it. That's the way I remember. You're right, Aiden. He did pass away. The guy's name was Chadwick Boseman. Remember that? I think he had pancreatic cancer and he passed away, or something. He passed away. He had a pretty bad illness when he died. Okay, moving on. If you like video game, colon cancer, yeah. If you like video games, you'll like this one. Which popular video game features characters named, are you ready? Mario and Luigi. Yep, Ed got it. Ed and Aiden and Calcop. Yep, exactly. Okay, there we go. That is very good. Okay, here we go. Here's the next movie question. What is the name of the school where Harry Potter studies magic? What's the name of the school where Harry Potter studies magic? Kim, you know that answer? Anybody on YouTube know that answer? Yeah. I've watched a few Harry Potter. I've never read the books, but I've watched 2 or 3 of his movies. The kids like them, and y'all are correct. It is Hogwarts. God, how would you have to go to school, mate? Where do you go to school at, boy? Hogwarts. That sounds like something you'd maybe like here in Mississippi or Tennessee, or I don't know where. Sounds redneck though, doesn't it? University. Can you imagine if they had a university of that called Hogwarts? Boy, where'd you get that learning from? Hogwarts. Oh, that's too funny. All right. Diablo just joined. How you doing this morning? All the way from Wyoming. Hey, Diablo. Can you shut it when you get in your car? Okay. Second round, got to send everybody off to work. Okay. Diablo, we are finishing a cup of coffee because the guy I helped clean up the stable. Okay. With his grandpa. Okay, real quick, we're doing trivia today. And having a pretty good time at. How many strings does a standard acoustic guitar have? That's an easy one. Yep. Top 3, Aiden, Calcop, and Ed, all type 6. That sounds fun. I'm going to guess 6. You're correct. Diablo, 6. 8 says Jukebox Hero. That's a video game. I know that. I'm not that far behind. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Man, that was kind of a fun group of questions. And now we move on to food and drink. Food and drink. Here we go. What is the main ingredient in guacamole? What is the main ingredient in guacamole? Yeah. That was a pretty easy one. Wouldn't you say avocado? I do like guacamole. I definitely do. So I'm going to give everybody a point for that one. That was an easy one. For sure. And a hint of lime and some tortilla chips, fajitas. Okay, this one might be a little more difficult. From which plant does tequila traditionally come from? If you've ever had any tequila. Yeah. Very good. The answer is blue agave. Blue agave. Can't spell it. Well, that's all right. I had to learn how to say it. I thought it said agave. It said blue agave. I've never heard of that. It's actually pronounced agave. I'm just kidding with you. You know that, right? Travis from Custom Woodworking. Hey, man, what's up? Thanks for joining us this morning. Doing a little trivia question game. Correct him. I knew Ed would know how to pronounce it. He's a sharp cookie. Okay, so here we go. Several people got points on that one. What is the name for the Japanese alcoholic beverage made from fermented rice? Yep. Dang. I thought that was a hard question. Y'all wasn't going to get that. You are all absolutely correct. Sake. Sake. Huh. Very good. Ed and Aiden. There you go. All right. Okay. And yep, Kim got one too. There we go. All right, here we go. Gina Chiller, 6994. Thank you for joining. We're playing a trivia game, so jump in and answer the question. Here comes the next question. What's popular spice is derived from the bark of a tree? What popular spice is derived from the bark of a tree? Oh, Ed crushes it this morning, and Cal Cop's right behind him, and Ed got it wrong. Turmeric. Nope. Well, I don't know. Turmeric. I think turmeric's a root. Oh, dang. Aiden's probably just playing with us. He probably feels sorry for us because he's spanking us so bad. Pickleballer must have. Did Pickleballer stay around? Maybe they had to go. Okay. There we go for Ed, Calcop, and Aiden. There we go. All right. Very good. Y'all did good. Good. All right. Here we go. And Gina Saki. Yep. That's right, Gina. Okay. Here we go. Next question. What fruit is traditionally used to make marmalade? Come on over here on YouTube. Cow cop. Aiden, you got it wrong. It's not orange juice. It's actually an orange. Inactivity. Sorry, I got to do the old YouTube, TikTok live security stuff on Vatican City. Oh, wait. Oh, that's it. Okay, next question. What's the collective name for Italian pasta shapes like penne, spaghetti, or fettuccine? What is the collective name for Italian pasta shapes like penne, spaghetti, and fettuccine? Marmalade moonshine. Nobody knows? I'm here all week. Tips. Tip your waitress. Can I move a vowel? So the answer is pasta. It's pasta. That's kind of a trick question there. Yeah, it's pasta. Nobody answered that. Pasta. So, you know, Aiden, it's funny that you ask about moonshine. My dad was worked for the federal government. He worked for ATF. But before they were called ATF, when he first went to work for them, and back they were called revenuers, and they actually, you know, enforced and went out and searched out moonshine stills in East Texas. Even when, and see, I was probably in 8th grade, 7th or 8th grade when he first started working for him. And I actually have pictures where they are breaking down a still that they found in the piney woods of East Texas. So yeah, and I have tasted moonshine. You don't really want to drink any of that they made back then because whoo, it was like drinking. It would be like drinking rubbing alcohol. What you see now in the liquor stores that say moonshine, you know, that's all safe. But a lot of people don't realize, but a lot of people were poisoned by moonshine stills because one thing gets off and it's not filtered correctly. It had some really harsh chemicals in it. So yeah, there you go. A little insight. What country is famous for originating pizza? What country is famous for originating pizza? My favorite. I love pizza. Yep. Yep. That was an easy one too. Yeah. Ed used copy pasted Vatican City. Oh, yes. Italy is the correct answer. And Kim got that right over here on YouTube too. So that's great. All right. Here's the next one. What is the main ingredient in the traditional hummus? What is the main ingredient in the traditional hummus? Everybody that doesn't like hummus, raise your hand. Oh, yeah. Kimberly smashes it over here on YouTube, and Cow Cop does the same on TikTok. Amen. It is chickpeas. That is correct. Or garbanzo beans too. They show that. Not a big employer myself. Enjoyer. Yeah. I don't know. I've tried it, but yeah, I know. I just don't like it. Not my thing. But some people really do like it. Okay, next question. What is the name of the world's most expensive spice? What's the name of the world's most expensive spice? And Cow Cop, you are right. It does. Hummus tastes kind of like bean dip, but I like bean dip okay, but not hummus. Candy Red. Oh, they didn't stay. What's the name of the world's most expensive spice? Oh, Gina kills it over here on YouTube. She answered first and correctly. Allspice, because it's like ta-da, ta-da, be here all week. Ex-wives. No, it's saffron. Saffron. I might have to look that up. 1962. Well, I guess he just did a drive-by and forgot to put the brakes on and roll the window down. Saffron. What would you use saffron for? I'll have to look that up. I'm not sure what that's used in. Anybody know what that spice would be used in? Saffron. Gina, you got that answer correct. Give us a little insight on saffron. Tea. Okay, maybe. Yeah. Hummus. Yeah, that's why I don't like it. It's too expensive. What time is it? Let's look. Oh, okay. So we'll try to get through these last few questions here. Okay, here we go. Who invented the telephone? This is an easy one. Who invented the telephone? And Gina says usually rice. Okay. Saffron is used in rice. Okay. I didn't know that. Billy Graham Bell. Billy? Alexander. Okay, yeah. That is correct. That is correct. Kim answered correct. Cow Cop, Ed, and Aiden. That is correct. That was kind of an easy one. Okay, next question. Which ancient civilization built the pyramids of Giza? It's Giza. Gina answered correct on there too. And Aiden is correct. It is Egypt. Who was the first person to step on the moon? Who was the first person to step on the moon? First person to step on the moon. It's a real comedian this morning, you know. He must have had 3 cups of coffee. You're correct. It is, Kim has the correct answer too. Gina answered the last one correctly. It's Neil Armstrong. Neil Armstrong. Okay, and next question. What force keeps planets in orbit around the sun? What force keeps planets in orbit around the sun? Come on, my YouTubers. Yeah, we got 2 correct answers over here. Yep, Gina got it right. Perfect, perfect. And Ed, Aiden, and Calcop all have the correct answer. It is gravity. Okay, this one's a real hard one. How many elements are there in the periodic table as of recent updates? Anybody on YouTube? Gone. How many elements are in the periodic table as of recent updates? I don't know, since they only show up periodically. Aiden is correct. It is 118. 118. It was 104 and 83 the last time. I thought, what? So this just is going to show my ignorance. What is the periodic table? What are they talking about? Some of you college boys tell me. Elements. Okay. All right. Well, that was a good one. So we got 3 questions left. Here we go. What famous document starts with the words, "When in the course of human events"? What famous document starts with the words, "When in the course of human events"? Gina got that right on that last question too. Thank you, Gina. Wow. Nobody knows that answer? Let me read it one more time. What famous document starts with the words, "When in the course of human events"? Okay, nobody knew that. It's the Declaration of Independence. The Declaration of Independence. And that is absolutely why I wished we taught more history. I love history. And I remember in school I was fairly good at it just because I was interested in it. But if I would have ever been a teacher, Mowing God just popped in. I can't wait to see what his answers are. Hey, Mowing God, glad you're here. Thank you. TikTok issue. Good morning, Mowing God. How you doing, buddy? All right, so here we go. Next question. What is the name of the device used to measure earthquakes? Now, if y'all don't know, Mowing God is pretty sharp little cookie. He does have a few, he doesn't have any rounded edges, if you know what I mean. What is the name of the device used to measure earthquakes? Yeah, Dr. Scale. Richter scale. Ed was the first one to answer correctly on TikTok. You are correct. It's called a seismograph. Okay, so here is the last question. It's probably one of the easiest ones too. What major, so everybody get, so first, before I ask the last question, everybody take your finger and get to tapping the screen. If you haven't shared the live, share the live. If you haven't followed, follow. This is the time to do that. because I do the same at the end of the live. Everyone on YouTube, send me a message in the comments because I can respond, and then I can go check out your page if you have any content. Here we go. Is everybody ready? I'm not seeing those hearts. It's real easy. Just put your phone up here. Yeah, tap on the screen. Everybody get to tap, 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 and I want to see those hearts going. There we go. Good job. Good job. Okay, last question. What major historical event occurred on December 7th, 1941? How about my peeps over here on YouTube? What major historical event occurred on December 7th, 1941? You found out you were broke after Christmas. That's right, Mullen God. You got it. Pearl Harbor is correct. The attack on Pearl Harbor. A lot of useless, senseless deaths there. Okay, well, don't want to be a Debbie Downer. That was kind of a bummer question. I hope everybody had as much fun doing these as, I still think the Texas trivia was pretty fun, but this was too. We have Thanksgiving here in a couple of days. I would encourage everybody, be thinking about what you're thankful for. We have a lot of trials and tribulations through the year, and, good things that happen to us, bad things that happen to us, stress. But on Thursday, it being Thanksgiving Day, I think there's still a lot of things that we can be thankful for. And so just take that time, spend it with your family, relax, have some turkey, any way you like it, roasted, deep fried, still box in the background. Exactly. You got that part right. There's nothing you can't fix with WD-40 and duct tape. At least that's what they say. I have used duct tape to do a lot of repairs. They're definitely temporary a lot of times, but I was thinking about, because this setup is like in the garage, and right now the temp's really good, but in the summertime it gets pretty hot in here. And so I thought about building a office type thing where I could air condition it, but everything that I could probably do, I can't put anything permanent in here because of the HOA, but anything, I thought about buying some like that 3-inch foam board and some duct tape and just, wrap myself in that around the desk and stuff. My wife says that wouldn't look too good and she wasn't going for it. Take it easy on the brake cleaner. Yeah, that brake cleaner will get your attention. It burns your hands too if you get it on your hands and don't wash it off. So guys, it is 7:03. Thank you everyone for participating this morning on YouTube and TikTok, because without all of y'all, going live just wouldn't be worth it. But I had a great time today. Thank you for all your support. I want everybody to have a wonderful Thanksgiving. I'm not going to do any more lives this week, so it'll be next Monday before I do a live. However, I may pop in and out. You may see some videos pop in because I do have some affiliate stuff that I'm working on, and stuff keeps showing up. And I learned you can't put those videos off. You got to get them done fairly quick since they send you a sample. But everybody have a great day, a great Thanksgiving. Don't forget to give thanks. And I will see you next Monday, 5:45, and we'll start the week off with something new. I'll try to plan something between now and then so that we have something fun to do on that Monday. And maybe we'll spend that Monday and everybody can tell me something funny that happened during Thanksgiving, or maybe something not so funny, because sometimes there's some disasters at Thanksgiving. Everybody be safe. Thank you for joining the live. Go do something kind today for somebody, because you never know what that's going to do for their day. Until Monday, y'all have a good one. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.